Welcome to the week of March 7th to March 7th. March 7th? Welcome to the week of March. I can't.
Well, howdy there, Wheaties. Welcome to another episode of Wheat Queens. My name is Hailey.
And I'm Jolene.
And we are your co-hosts.
Welcome to the week of March 1st to 7th.
Thank you guys so much for the support you've given us so far, and thank you for coming back and giving us another listen.
Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about... money! That's right! Money. Thank you, Cardi. I don't have cash in the bank, and that is what we're here to talk about. So, let's talk about student financing. What do we got? I've got some stuff, some advice that I've gathered from Donovan, who wrote an article for the Quill. Shout out to Donnie, thank you.
Donnie.
And also some other stuff I found online. So what are the tips and tricks? 1. Create a budget.
How do you create a budget?
You create a budget in 4 easy steps. 1. Establish your income. $15.
That's not... I'm gonna slow your roll there, Queen. $15! My God. How much does it take to fill up your car with gas, Jolene?
So establish your income. I'm hoping it's more than $15.
Please.
Then estimate your outgoings. $17.
Your outgoings. What are your outgoings?
So your outgoings are everything that you spend money on.
Oh, okay. I have credit card debt.
Oh my God, what?
Yes. Of course I do. I'm me.
Alright, so as soon as you establish your income and your outgoings or your outcome, whatever you want to call it, money in, money out, just like calories, alright? We need a balance here. So then you create your balanced budget. You're going to do it on a weekly basis because it is a lot easier to stick to a weekly budget than it is to a monthly one. It's very, very easy to go over a monthly budget.
So how do when I think about my outgoings, I have like my necessities, we'll say. Like if I have a car, we'll estimate it takes me about like $50 to fill up my car with gas.
Yeah. So this is all things you gotta include in that. So, work out your total income for a term at university. Then minus your essential expenses for the same period. So that would be gas, any necessities that you buy, toiletries, groceries, all things like this, car insurance. And then
yearly.
You pay that year. I also pay that yearly, but I have to save monthly to make sure, because really if I break down my yearly cost, it's probably about like $150 a month.
Okay, yeah.
So then, it doesn't hurt me as bad when I have to pay that off if I've actually been saving for it throughout the year.
It always hurts me. Like, I know I'm saving that money for that purpose.
Oh, I know.
Specifically,
Me too,
and
but
yet to take it out of my account, it hurts me inside.
It's very sad.
When I'm like, it went to its intended purpose. Like, nothing is wrong. It wasn't like I was going to spend it on anything else, but also, owie.
It's so much. Like, I think my car insurance is over $1,800. And I just cry every summer when I have to pay it off. So after you work out your total income and then minus your essential expenses, you want to divide that number you're left with by the number of weeks in a term. So I think we've got, 12 or 13 weeks in a term?
I can't do math.
Something like that. And then bam! There you go. That's your weekly budget for
Just like
one
that.
University term. So then you gotta, set goals for yourself. Set goals. Ask yourself, do you want this? Do you need it? Maybe spend your money on the stuff you need first, and then the wants only for special occasions.
So try to cut out everyday money draining monsters. We're talking coffee, cigarettes, takeout, that eat into your finances.
That's very much you. How often would you say you spend money on food outside of your house?
Every single day. Every single day. I'm a garbage human. I also get a 50% off discount at my work. So that's very tempting for me to just always buy food from work.
That's why I don't work in the food industry.
Though something I do to help me is I have my tips for the week. And I save those. And then I have a bunch of loonies and toonies that I eventually like trade for bills. And that is my spending money for food.
It's pretty good.
I only use it for food.
So if you, yeah, then it's not really coming out of like, you know, your personal income, right? It's just like extras.
Yeah.
So thank you to the lovely community at Brandon University for paying for Hailey's food that she doesn't need.
Thank you. If you ever see me working, please tip me. I'm so hungry. I'm starving. I will appeal to people's pity to feed myself. In that vein, kind of though, like, give yourself a set allowance for each of your spending areas, such as like going out or food shopping, and stick to it. Like, something like putting gas in your car, like, order that in like priority.
That's got to be like top of the list if you're like, you know, using your car every day.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like feeding yourself is less important than putting gas in your car, but it's it's more of a necessity in terms of like if you have food at home, then you can eat at home, maybe for free if you live with your parents, and the expense of feeding yourself would maybe be like going out to eat. Mm-hmm. Like prioritize that. And at the end of the month, if you've underspent in one area, you can carry that over to the next month and use it to supplement your budget in another area for that month.
And also going on something that Hailey said there earlier about using her tips and cash she found, some people actually do find it easier to track their daily spending if they take out a set amount of cash at the start of the week and they use that instead of paying by card. So then you know, okay, here's my $50 that I'm allowed to spend this week. As soon as the cash is gone,
it's gone.
It's gone. Your budget's done. You don't have that credit card that just keeps unlimited tapping.
That's a danger.
It is. I love tap, but honestly, it just makes me spend so much money because I don't even realize how much is going.
It's so easy. And you know, if everyone stopped tapping so fast, y'all could tip me more.
Hailey.
Sorry, I'm a gold digger.
So what you should be doing there, Hailey, is making sure that you are getting all of the student finances that you are entitled to. Grants, bursaries, scholarships. Get on that shit.
I know. But also, look around for deals on your bills like gas, electricity, and groceries. I actually think they have a thing, like if you show your BU or ACC ID at the Canadian Tire gas station stop, they give you like 3 cents off a liter.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not in the Pop Pass thing.
No, it's just something that they do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's wild. I don't gas up a Canadian Tire. I get gas at Superstore because I like my PC points so I can buy more makeup.
I have the triangle thing, and often I steal my dad's Canadian Tire money to pay for my gas.
Yeah, see, the thing is with, like, Canadian Tire gas, though, is that you can get the triangle points, but you can't use a credit card then at the same time.
But I also get 3 cents off the liter, so.
But at Superstore, I get 3 cents per liter in PC points, and I get my 1% back from my credit card company when I pay that.
Anyway, you know, there's deals everywhere, you know? Pick and choose. You can pretty much often save a boatload of cash just by switching to a cheaper supplier.
I mean, going with that, you know, you're not married to your bank provider.
Maybe
Look around.
You are.
No.
We can't assume. Maybe someone is married to a bank teller.
No, I said bank provider. Nobody's married to RBC.
My boyfriend is my bank provider. He provides the bank. I'm joking. That was a joke there.
Right, so, you can switch your bank at any point. Being loyal is not the name of the game here. There are a lot of banks that actually offer incentives to switching over, which also sucks if you're like a longtime member of a bank because they don't offer those same incentives to you. But, you can always switch.
Use online services, y'all. There are a number of apps that will budget for you and help you save more. I think there's one that actually, will roast you for how much you've spent.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah. It'll be like, you spent $27.25 on coffee this week alone. And it'll, constantly send you updates telling you, bro. And you can actually choose a setting for it to either, praise you for saving and gaining money or roast you for spending it.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Shout out to the person that invented that. I love it.
But
I love apps that roast you.
Yeah. Also, use online banking services so you don't have to go to the bank and always have access to your finances.
I mean, that's what I do. I have the app on my phone, and I have, instant access. I know what's in all of my accounts. I have my credit card through my institution as well, and so I've got, instant access to that. I can pay it off directly, as soon as I spend it, which is great. And then my bank actually has a student feature on their app, which allows me to customize a lot of things and helps me save. It also has, these features where it shows me where I'm spending my money and, my money in, money out. It's great. I love it.
Also, minimize student debt. So, spend on the right things, borrow only what's required, and fund extras with a job. And also, funnel extra earnings towards loan payments.
That's probably a really good thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that I necessarily do. Although I actually don't have any loans. I'm not in debt.
I am.
Yet.
I am in debt.
Hailey. So, the minute you go in debt, you should be...
It's fine. I'm actually going to get to pay it off tomorrow because my paycheck comes in.
Awesome. I was going to say, you should be only spending on the essentials that you need. No more wants. No more nights out. Until it gets paid. I mean, that is provided that it's, just, a small amount. If we're talking, student loans, obviously limiting, the time you eat out is beneficial, but, you still gotta live.
No, it was totally a stupid purchase. I spent it on a, Sims University expansion pack. Anyway, look for student discounts!
Right. So, as we mentioned in a previous episode, Busu and ACC have, come up with the Paw Pass. So there are a number of businesses around town that you can get discounts at just for being a university student. I'm trying to think, where can you do that? Freshie gets, I think you get 10% off a bowl or something.
I think Walkbox. I think they give you, free spring rolls. Actually.
That's pretty good.
One lady put an extra one in there for me because she likes me, and I was like, wow.
Ooh, at Lady of the Lake, you get free cover to their shows, and you get 10% off your bill.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I think there's actually, an open mic happening in March. And BU students, if you show your Paw Pass, you get free cover to that, and you also get cheaper prices on drinks.
And 10% off your order, your food. It's good. When is it? We should go.
I'm in it.
Watch it.
It was a shameless plug.
I know it was. I missed your last one.
I know.
Watch it be the day...
March 18th. You working?
No, I have an exam the next day. I was watch it be the day before an exam or something. Yeah. 5. Take care with credit cards. Wow. I wonder who in this room needs that advice.
Are you listening, Gizmo?
Leave my dog out of this. She doesn't have a credit card.
Well, who does?
Well, I do. And you do, although maybe you shouldn't.
I shouldn't have a credit card. I just wanted to buy an apartment someday, and I really just shat my pants on that one.
Instead, you bought a university expansion pack for The Sims.
My Sims are doing much better in university than I am.
Maybe because you're playing The Sims. Honestly, though, credit card companies are kind of like sharks to college and university students. They're really out there to just snag you in.
Though it also got...
things like this happen.
Yeah. It also got stolen.
Your credit cards? I had my credit card hacked.
Yeah, no, someone spent like almost $300.
Wow.
On an online purchase that wasn't me. So, like, on that note, protect your information.
Wow, when mine got hacked, they bought something and they tried to cover it up. It was in euros and they tried to cover it up as an Amazon purchase, but it obviously wasn't an Amazon purchase. So I had to like call, MasterCard and get that worked out. They were really good. They gave me my money back and they sent me a new card. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, according to Javelin Strategy and Research, the 18 to 24 demographic has the highest risk for identity theft. Not only that, but the average individual from that demographic took 132 days to detect and report the fraud. Mine actually only took about 6 hours.
I think mine took maybe a day or two. I logged on my app. I log into the app every couple of days and I saw it and I'm like, that was not me.
Well, I was going to pay off a large sum of my debt and noticed that it was significantly higher than it was 6 hours ago when I checked.
Wow.
When I bought my textbooks, actually.
Wow. What did they buy? What was the website?
I don't know. I think... I have no idea.
Did you get your money back?
Yeah. But they also canceled that card.
Yeah, they have to, because they have the number.
But yeah. Speaking of buying my textbooks, avoid full-price textbooks.
That's right. You can rent textbooks from the bookstore, or you can join the Brandon Textbooks group on Facebook for BU and ACC students.
Anyone want to buy a sociology textbook? Hit me up.
I've got this one from this class I took last year that no other professor uses this textbook, and the professor that does went on sabbatical. And so, nobody wants to buy this textbook, and we maybe used it twice in the class, and it was $90.
Save it for when you're old and gray and want to open your own personal library.
I was just so disappointed, but I really do love that Facebook group. I found so many of my textbooks on there. I really wish that I'd known about it, my first year. I mean, I bought a lot off Amazon, because Amazon sells pretty cheap textbooks, and then they also have used textbooks sellers on there as well.
Yeah. I think this, last but not least, set financial limits. I'm very bad at this, but I'm getting a lot better. I'm growing as a financial human.
So what is your financial limit for coffee now, and food outside of the home?
Tips. It is limited to my tips.
Alright, you never go over it?
Usually not, because I work quite a bit, and then I just keep getting tips. But yeah, no, I am getting better at saying, nah, you don't need it today, or you don't have time today. But yeah, straight up. And it's pretty easy for me to rely on my tips to do that, because I do get it at a discounted price.
Mm-hmm. How about The Sims?
I haven't bought anything since that university expansion pack, so...
How much did it cost?
It was actually 60% off.
How much did it cost?
$44.
Are you telling me that expansion pack was $100 before?
I don't know. Maybe
more than
60% off.
Also, you spent $44 on an expansion pack?
Do you know how much they usually are, Jolene?
Who would spend that on a video game?
She doesn't play Sims. She wouldn't understand. I don't know how,
You're right.
how much percent off it was, but
I understand that, we have our differences. Much like you probably don't understand how I could spend $50 on one tube of lipstick.
I don't. You can find a drugstore dupe in 20 minutes.
Nothing is as good as, that Jeffree Star or that Fenty Beauty.
I'll give you Fenty. Jeffree Star still looks like an arachnid man.
He
reminds me of the Bedlam from Coraline.
I don't really like him or anything, but I like the makeup brand. I mean, I actually haven't bought anything from them in years.
His lipsticks smell weird.
No, some of them are scented.
Ugh.
And the root beer scent is, like, not good.
I don't like root beer.
You know, yeah, I actually haven't bought anything from them in, like, several years. They are very expensive.
Well, you have a whole collection to get through now.
Yeah, I've got, like, maybe 40 Jeffree Star lipsticks. And I haven't bought from Jeffree Star in over 2 years.
To clarify, that is just her Jeffree Star lipsticks.
Yeah, I have drugstore ones, too.
And other
MAC.
ones from brand name.
MAC, Fenty, you know, some good places.
You got, like, the Manny Mua Jeffree Star collab.
I do. Yeah, but it has been over 2 years since I bought from him, you know, like, I did start limiting myself, because he is very expensive, and I have been limiting the amount of money that I spend on Sephora, too. I actually have switched to a lot more drugstore brands, although there's just some things that I refuse to give up. So there is an event happening this Friday, March 6th. It is the Psychology, Chemistry, and Biology Club's yearly social. This year it is Denim on Denim. I believe tickets are $10, and then they've got, like, shots and drinks that are reasonably priced there, too.
Bring your Britney, bring your Justin. I want to see your best Denim on Denim game.
Bring sexy back.
Woo!
Alright, thank you so much, guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any ideas for future episodes or anything you'd like to talk to us about, be sure to contact us by email, wheatqueens.bu@gmail.com, or on social media at wheatqueensbu. Have a great day, and see you all next time.
Goodbye.